Hey guys, today I want to talk quickly about a repair that Jen has made to, well, not so much a repair as a workaround. It's basically how to do a quick fix on your Dreamcast. Now, if you're like me, your Dreamcast doesn't have the laser problem. It has the can't read disc problem, or insert disc problem as it usually is. So, I've got a Dreamcast here, and I'm going to show you how to do a quick fix on it. Here's a lovely Dreamcast, and yes, it is a very nice console. But let's remove the original Xbox Live microphone from that there and take off the first controller and the second controller. Now, the standard problem with the Dreamcast when it's talking about can't read discs is actually quickly fixed. You open it up and what you see here at the back is this little grooved piece here on the disc tray. You have to excuse the dust. I've been opening and closing this all morning. And what happens here is that that groove is supposed to click a switch inside the case when you close the lid. But what actually happens is the Dreamcast has an issue with that switch and it becomes a little bit loose. So when you're closing it, you'll probably find that the disc starts to speed up and wear up and then stops and it'll say insert disc. And that's because the switch is being clicked and then unclicked. It shouldn't be unclicked, but that's what happens. So the way to stop this is to open it up and then put something fairly light, I mean you don't want it too heavy, on top, such as a second controller. So now it's not fully closed, and that's actually going to click the switch and leave it clicked, and the game will run. Now that's a fairly quick fix, and it'll let you play your games. Now, however, because it's slightly open, I don't like that. I think that's going to let in dust, dirt, and other problems that will cause issues later on. So when I get a minute, what I'm going to do is open up the Dreamcast and work out how to fix that switch, and then it'll all be fine and it'll be perfectly workable. And I'll talk you through that once I've worked out how to do it. But for the moment, there's a very quick fix. Enjoy your Dreamcast. It'll be back to working. How's the cataloguing of all the duplicates gone there, babe?
What I'm actually discovering is that most of the duplicates are singles. I mean, there's a few titles where we've got a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking this giant pile of iToy Play.
Yeah, but also there's FIFA 2005, FIFA 2003, FIFA 06 is another one, Pro Evolution 5. You can see from the price they're all like 5p games. We got them specifically to be duplicate cases.
Yeah.
Because they were 5p, because that made them cheaper than buying actual replacement cases. But you reach a point where actually you think, you know what, I've got enough replacement cases. I mean, if we get low on cases, we'll probably pick up a whole batch of them.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
But we tend to get them in the shops, because then you've got to make sure that the case you're buying for 5p isn't broken. Basically, I mean, there's actually a good collection for a kid here.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So there we are.
Especially that one over there, that pink one, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, which is a fantastic game.
That is awesome.
It's a brilliant game.
Yeah, I don't know why more people don't have this and love it.
It's fun. Later latte. Hey guys, well that was a very interesting hour-long conversation we just had at the planning committee for Boland's Hay in West Houghton South. Just a few feet outside my jurisdiction, so I wasn't able to speak, but I did turn up to support everyone, and I've been passing information on to my fellow councillors to keep them up to date, and as a result of everyone's hard work for all the local residents with their campaigns, it's been refused, which means that protected open space in West Houghton has been saved, which is fantastic. Pretty much the entire committee against the application, so very, very happy on that one. A drastic contrast to the application at Roscoe's Farm in my area, however, where the Labour group were pretty much in favour of it for... Well, I'm not entirely sure, because basically there was the same arguments for both Roscoe's Farm and Boland's Hay, and that it does annoy me because it kind of smacks of politicalness, but at the same time maybe they took on board the arguments this time, and maybe it was presented in a more convincing manner, I don't know, but the end result is that open space in West Horton has been protected and the entire place is not going to get overwhelmed. Well, not yet anyway, so well done there. Well done to the residents. Very, very happy day. Right, now back in the Conservative office after the planning meeting. Oh my goodness, everyone was so happy. I'm really, really happy with the way that finally local residents campaigning is being taken seriously and hard work is paying off. So this is great news. Anyway, just finished all of my emails and now get to go home and do paperwork from home. I can do my emails from home because I've got them on my council provided phone, but it's always better to come in and just be able to make calls if I need to and look at emails at the same time. So anyway, now I'm going to go home, get some paperwork done there with all my files at my ready because they're in the office, and hopefully the rain will stay off long enough that I can get back without getting drenched. Very soon that fake snow on the Santa's Grotto is going to be accompanied by real snow. It's already trying to start. Yep, definitely trying to start to snow. It's getting a bit unpleasant out here, my goodness. I'm glad I'm going home. I'm home again now, we're out of the bad weather, and Jenny here was kind enough to pick up 3 new games for me while I was at work, and nice present, thank you Jenny.
That's alright, anytime.
But they've got a bit of gunk on them from cash converters because they were surprisingly cheap on the stuff, and you can see there a lot of gunk. So what I'm thinking and what Jen's thinking is White Spirit might get this gunk off because cash converters stickers are notoriously bad to get off these things. So I'm going to try a bit of White Spirit and see whether we can clean them. My goodness, it works perfectly. Now I just got to wait for it to dry off and then everything should be fine. Excellent. Yep, it's snowing. That is not a white roof, that's supposed to be a black roof. But look at that. And even on the floor, you can't see. And even over here on the garden, it's snowing. It was trying earlier on to snow and it's finally managed to succeed. So I am happy that I'm inside in the nice warm house, and you never know, we might get snowed in tomorrow. Well, which would be lovely if it wasn't one of those days where I've just got one meeting in the afternoon. I'll probably still be able to get there. Oh, the benefits of working for yourself, essentially, isn't it? Anyway, see you tomorrow.